Hello and welcome to my latest weekly video news from Madison's. Well, of course, the terrible situation in Ukraine continues to rage, but exciting now that the government have launched an initiative to help towards housing those Ukrainian refugees. Basically, a household, practically any household actually, you just have to have the right to stay in the country for 6 months, can offer a Ukrainian refugee family somewhere to stay for at least 6 months, and they're going to get a payment, a tax-free payment to do so of £350 a month for up to 12 months for doing that. You don't have to know the family, you don't have to be related to them. It's just simply a way of you offering a space in your house and to help towards those running costs, to help with this terrible situation. And of course there's been calls from Arla to help the Ukrainian refugee situation by explaining to landlords how they can use empty properties to house Ukrainian refugees, or indeed take a conscious decision that they want to forego some rent to help one of those families. That's a really tricky one. Rents at the moment, private rental sector is going through the roof, and rents so far this year are up about 4.5%. They're expected to go up 5% next year. So it's really booming, the private rental sector, and there isn't enough stock. There's huge calls that we need more affordable housing to turn into private rented stock that is more affordable for many. And so the reality is, for many landlords, they've probably got a very good tenant in there paying a nice rent, or indeed they're about to go back to market and can get a very attractive return on it. So I think there needs to be some sort of initiative to encourage those landlords to turn away from the private rental sector, which is highly lucrative, and help out the Ukrainian cause. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that. But Rightmove had a survey recently on where are the top 10 places, hotspots, to buy at the moment in terms of what's seeing price growth. And really interesting, a gorgeous little seaside village, we're seeing pictures of it here, Brixham in Devon in the borough of Torbay, has become the most sought over seaside town. Prices are up 25% since the pandemic began. It's felt that it's more affordable than neighbouring Dartmouth, and it's easier to get to the capital than the likes of Padstow and St Ives in Cornwall, which are obviously a little bit further away. So that is proving very popular. The nearest one to Tunbridge Wells in terms of hotspots and price rise was Farnham in Surrey. But I was really intrigued to see on there North Walsham. I grew up near North Walsham. I used to go and have my hair cut. It's in Norfolk. It wasn't that nice when I used to go there, but anyway, prices on the rise there hugely as well, so that one was quite interesting. I'm joking. It's very sweet Norfolk town that has some beautiful architecture, had a good range of shops, but certainly wasn't seen as a really desirable area, but very affordable, pretty housing. So I guess that's what that surge is seeing. Well, Muddy Stilettos are doing their sort of top places to live in 2022, and the regional results are in. Tunbridge Wells was second. We pipped at the post by Sevenoaks for the best place to live in Kent, but we were second in the list. Liked for our wonderful schools, green open spaces, great shops and restaurants, and beautiful architecture. Sevenoaks pipped us slightly because it's that little bit closer to the capital, which makes commuting that little bit easier. You've got until the 22nd of March to vote for the national finalist, so do go on, give Tunbridge Wells a plug. It will do really well for us to have some recognition of a wonderful town that we live in. Well, I've launched a lovely property this week, Old Moor Court in Crowborough. It's a beautiful 5-bedroom house, detached, really stunning, set in the beautiful School Lane area of Crowborough, which is very near the Ashdown Forest. Lovely woodland feel and very secluded, gated entrance. It's on at a guide price of 1.4 million, but you get a lot of house for your money for that, and presented exquisitely. So do head over and look at that. And thank you to everyone who's enjoying my new Instagram posts on my house build. Do head over to Instagram, Facebook, all those social media channels. I am posting regularly now, every few days, updates on what's going on in my build. You can see a demolition in action. Yesterday I went to have a look at my house at the end of the day, and it just didn't look like my home anymore. So thank you for everyone for your support on that. Well, that's it from me this week. I hope you have a great week and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.